both of those handlebars.
In the Monday. Time is a constant. Well, Einstein said time is relative. Maybe you're all just early.
Because we just need that groove, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
the groove, yeah. Okay. All right, start. There you go.
Springs down.
No, well, if it could have springs on both sides, but you need to look at the lip. So, on the outer part of the lip, see how this is solid? On the inside, there's a huge groove in here.
Got it. And that
Right
goes
in.
towards the oil.
Yeah. So there's a huge groove in here.
Okay.
So as the oil and the pressure goes up, it actually makes the seal go against the tube.
Oh, that makes sense.
Yeah. Not having a longer tube there is a little difficult.
Yeah.
You don't get much stroke on your hit.
That's what she said.
There we go. Snap.
Snappy, snappy.
Yeah, buddy. Okay, thank you. You
Right.
see that?
Yeah.
So that once you, if you do that on the other side, then you can drive your dust shield and you don't hurt it. Or a chrome cap,
Right.
you know, if you have the chrome cap.
Yeah.
on. It's gonna have to kick a little forward, isn't it? Because of the way where the mount is. I can take that loose, the mount for the oil tank.
Let me start with a tap for this.
Okay. Fairly bright. Right here is your center stand switch. Up is up, down is down.
My what?
Center stand switch.
Oh, got it.
Down on.
That's right.
You up, it's up. You push down on it, it goes down.
Hey, did I pick that out?
You picked that
Did I
up?
pick that out? Did I say that that's what I wanted?
That's what you said.
Oh, is that what I said? Okay, thank you.
I didn't get up one
That's what I
morning.
wanted. You
Let me
remember
tell
I
you-
wanted that.
Let me tell you, I didn't get up one morning and
Now it's
decide you
set.
I gave you a budget.
were. Yes, you did.
God damn. You know, the
You
kids
know what?
don't even Christmas this year.
Do you want me to make
The
a
kids
list of
get no
everything
Christmas this year
that,
because I want you to.
that's on this
I'm
bike
gonna have
that
the
isn't
kids
on the
call
budget?
you and thank you.
I'm gonna say it's about both of them.
Yeah, right, yeah. I'm the most humble guy you know.
Yeah, Tony. It's a good front, at least. Yeah.
These bolt holes on the fender are for the exhaust.
Yes, sir.
Pipe will set like that.
Oh, no way. That is nice. Can you see that? You are so pimp.
Most of
Thank God
these-
for you two, because otherwise Paul would be lost.
Most of the bikes we see like this, they have no rear exhaust supports. Pipes just shake around.
Right, and the fender
Crazy.
rattles.
And the header is like 3 inches above the primary and hanging way out here. And then the pipes from the back, they're not even.
They're not even.
Yeah, they're like 2 inches wider on one side than the other.
Yeah,
It drives
one's
us nuts.
3
So
inches
we
away from the
we
fender.
cut everything
So it's
up
sitting symmetrically.
and tight.
Yeah.
And everything.
Yeah.
We made this bracket right here. So we brought the head pipe out and put it right on the primary. We made this little invisible.
Oh, look at
bunch
that.
of pipe bolts to it.
Well, you know what that does? It just gives it more integrity.
No, that's the whole thing. Is
I know.
So
the
these
neck
are so
coverage-
cool.
Oh, right.
These are gonna be really good. Just trying to figure out how to get all that ugly. And when we're looking at it in raw steel, it's 10 times uglier.
Right.
So
That is so clean.
yeah, we got
It
all
just makes this look,
that. I love this visor.
I think this is the side, right?
That's that side. On
Yeah.
the neck cover. Yeah.
Oh, there's the hole, that's where you pop it in.
Yeah.
And the tank right here.
Yeah. And then we made. If you look at the front of the tank, see this, Tony? This is called a reveal.
Yeah, sure, it's
So it sits in there, so there's no seam.
Yeah.
So the
So you
seam.
don't see
Instead of
anything.
seeing the seam from the side, it faces forward where you can't see it.
Like very close tolerances.
Yeah,
No
we'll put a little
contact.
foam. We'll put a little foam in there, and it'll just be
You won't be
insulated.
able to see any
You
of
won't
those
be able to see
wires
any of it.
going above the tank.
So sweet. Kickstand bang, power up,
So
switch.
this is your main power for your air suspension
Got it.
and your center
The
stick
other side,
on right here on this.
that's for the suspension.
This is for air
That powers the whole air system.
you can't move
So
the
when I want to
center
start this
stand
bike,
either.
there are switches underneath
Oh
also?
no, you'll just
No,
start.
no. It'll
You'll just
be
push the
turn
button
your
and start.
ignition switch.
Oh.
Yeah,
Key.
that'll be all
All
right.
that'll be
Turn
stock.
switch, toggle.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh yeah. Very easily located. No weird. Just
It'll
turn
have,
it on.
it'll have
push the button.
Harley controls
Yeah,
up
you'll
here.
have Harley
Chrome
controls on
Harley
top.
switches.
Yeah, there'll be a cluster over
Correct.
here too.
Then your grip.
Mike was showing me the swoop bottoms.
Yeah, the rounded ones over there.
Yeah,
Uh-huh.
I think I really like that.
These.
Yeah.
Oh, me
these.
too. Absolutely. That's
Well, I mean,
totally
this kind of
right.
adds to the lines and
Yeah.
everything.
Oh yeah. No, this is what we intended on doing. It was just
Yeah, and
choosing
12,
a height.
12 is perfect.
And then if you want, depending on what we want to do, we either can just take a set like this, and if it fits great, and you're happy with it, feels comfortable.
I already sat
or,
on it.
Or we can,
It
or we
just-
can make a set and bend them more, and give them a little more
Smooth.
attitude.
Like this?
Yeah, we just make them here. We'll just use a more of a radius here. So this is a new radius we're working with, and that's what I would use.
And then it'll pull back a little. Put it on the other side, Mike. on
It'll
the
just
back
instead
side.
of see
On
this
the
angle
back
right
side
here,
of the bar.
the,
Yeah,
the,
yeah, yeah.
the angle of the nacelle,
There you go.
it'll come out of there a little bit. 9 and 9, so it's not. We put 9 degrees of rake in the frame, and then we added 9 more in the tree.
In the tree,
and
right.
it takes a lot of that weight off. Kind of like a 26-inch bagger. Same setup as a 26-inch bagger.
Is there something going in here besides the seat?
Yeah, there's an electrical
ECM.
panel. Oh, your ECM and stuff.
Oh, your control
There's
module.
a plastic
Control module
there's a
for the
plastic
motor.
box that sits reset.
Right. Is there a clearance here for when it does go to drop, it won't touch?
Well, it's dropped. It's dropped right now.
Full
So
drop.
the box goes down half an inch. So it's not going to touch it. It
It's
doesn't
right
touch the
there.
tire. We check all that.
I made sure.
Yeah, we're super crazy
You have to
about
every-
if the thing should
every
ever
step is
fail.
made.
Yeah, well, if God forbid your bike, your air should ever fail, whatever, you still got to be able to ride,
100%.
right? Yeah. No, we make sure that if you, dude, I tell you, I've been
I've had
riding.
an air failure on a Cadillac.
Hey,
I've been riding with guys' bikes when their bike drops and their tire hits the fender and they stop.
stop.
They're done. Yeah, it's just stupid.
those late.
Who made these grips?
Cycle Smiths, same guys who make the floorboards. When I was ordering when I was ordering the floorboards, those were on their website. I was like, those are cool.
Those are nice.
Yeah, clean, no rivets. I thought they looked great.
Brake pedal.
Yep.
It's very nice. Really good job, you guys. I like that.
Yeah, it's gonna be cool. It's so funny, dude. He has this whole hard on like he didn't know this was going on.
Right. I didn't have a clue that it was going to go this crazy, but I'm okay with it now.
Full disclosure.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay. And then we'll modify the heat shield, and we'll get the bars done, and we'll send all that stuff off to plating for the last push.
Okay. Cool.
Golden, baby.
That's that big can.
Yeah. Sounds great. Okay. Before you get a sandwich, try to get out of here as soon as possible.
Do the red chili, put a bay leaf.
ST fork knuckles, like we were having Lenny work on.
Okay.
So this edge of the line is where this edge of this would be. So your clamp there could move in a little bit. But you said the other clamp's a little bigger, so you pretty much got it nailed right there.
Yeah.
That's completely fine.
Dude, it just. I'm glad I cut that one bag open to look at these, because we would have not known that they were open in the back. Eighth of an inch.
Okay. So I can do that. I'm not concerned about only 7/8 being in here instead of 1 inch. If it was 3/4 or less,
Right.
then I'd be getting a little worried about how well it's gonna.
Lady. So
If we're happy with that side, then you figure this side out, and then
Yeah,
when you're happy with this
I'm
side
happy
going
with
in,
that side
You
too.
open these holes
Yeah.
up more then?
Yep.
that's the alignment on all stupid FXR.
What are you doing?
I wouldn't care.
Those and set them aside for right now.
Do we want to kind of separate around that nut, or does it matter?
Just trying to get them in there. And then we'll duck those in last. Let me come back a little first. There we go.
Yeah.
Yep. Those grips gonna be slippery, and I can send them a message back when wet. 1984 all over again. And then turn your little switch off.
That's
And-
here?
Yep, yep. There you
That
go.
was easy.
And then your air won't work and the kickstand won't work.
This is the first time I've seen her on the ground laid out.
Yeah.
You really ought to consider doing this for a while.
Takes me a little while, but that's just because I want it to be right, you know. Totally
It feels
get
fantastic.
it. Well,
feels
hopefully
great.
Tony will be happy and
Yep. No, it's
I'm excited for him to have it.
Yeah, I hit that. I hit that probably 15, 20 miles an hour. I hit a couple of those bumps.
Goes
Cruise right over,
Right
no
over.
clunk, no clink, no just. It should be a nice comfy cruiser for him. This should be something he really enjoys.